The statewide curfew issued by Governor Mike DeWine begins tonight. The curfew will last from 10 p.m. until 5 a.m. for the next 21 days. One village in Meigs County has something a little different on their ballots today. The village of Syracuse will vote on a program that bundles their electric. So what does this mean for the residents? In-depth reporter Molly O'Brien reached out to the company backing the initiative and explains how energy aggregation works. Although this county tends to lean more Republican, around 40% of its voters are registered as independent. This could open the door to a more competitive election between candidates with opposing parties. And it is this portrait of Andrew Jackson Davidson that'll hang in the Athens County Courthouse. A smaller version of the portrait will hang in the halls of Athens Middle School. These therapy dogs are just one of the many services Ohio University's Counseling and Psychological Services provide. They help make tough times a little bit easier for the students. The Athens Police Department received a call around 7:30 yesterday evening regarding a bomb threat made to the State Street Walmart. The store was on lockdown for about 3 hours as bomb-sniffing canines searched the scene with help from local and state emergency task force. 2 employees said a call was made to the store's electronics center from a person who said they placed a bomb in the store. Customers were unaware of the threat when they evacuated just before 8 p.m. There were no injuries reported relating to the incident. For News at Noon, I'm Andrea Robinson. Lawrence County lies at the southernmost point of Ohio, where these residents are in for an exciting sheriff's race. Incumbent Sheriff Jeff Lawless has held office for 12 years and worked in law enforcement for over 20. But his opponent says this county's ready for someone different.
You know, I think when people are in office too long, they get complacent. The staleness sets in. I think people in Lawrence County are ready for some new ideas and some new changes to come to Lawrence County. And I'm hoping that they will vote for me in November to make those changes happen.
Detective Joe Ross has worked for the Ironton Police Department for the past 25 years and has also served in the Ohio National Guard.
I mean, it's always been a lifetime dream of mine to become sheriff.
Ross says he is ready to move beyond the city of Ironton and take on the whole county. Ross is running as a Democrat, challenging the incumbent Republican.
The fact that I'm a Republican, I think, speaks for my conservatism, and I hope that does help. But you still have to go out and work. You know, I've been going door to door and doing many other things and trying to get my message out.
Although this county tends to lean more Republican, around 40% of its voters are registered as independent. This could open the door to a more competitive election between candidates with opposing parties.
But, you know, this year out in the public, I've heard a lot of people say, I'm voting for the person this year instead of the party. So that makes me feel a lot better.
Party lines may be starting to blur, especially when the candidates running both care about the same issues. The county jail being one of the more pressing concerns.
Continue to work on the jail project. We have a jail committee in place, and things are moving forward to hopefully one day get a jail built for this county, and then just maintaining the jail with the numbers of inmates that are in the jail on a constant basis, and then trying to ship those inmates to jails, other jails up north to alleviate our pressures.
The small jail isn't ideal for any county. It's only legally allowed to house around 30 inmates at a time. Having such limited space has been costly for Lawrence County.
I believe last year Lawrence County spent right at $1 million sending prisoners to other counties. So, the current administration been in office for 12 years. That's $12 million that could have been spent towards a new jail.
Lawless's department has the largest budget in the county, but still has a hard time with funding.
Being a poor county, I struggle with a budget year after year after year, but I've been able to maintain a budget that has provided great law enforcement services for the county. So I want to continue to protect the taxpayers from overspending and those type of things.
Budgeting is another area Detective Ross is hoping to improve. Ross wants to allocate more funds towards building a new jail and cut back on sending inmates to other counties. but neither candidate is pushing to raise any taxes. So who's it going to be? Surely Lawrence County voters have a big decision to make on their ballots in the coming weeks. This has been In Depth with Andrea Robinson.